on Park. The Warrowa Belmont Guineas card, and the stalls spring back. They're away and they're racing. Taken hold of, dropping to the back is Starlight Sweetie in the early part. Untamed Stare got out very quickly, so did on the outside Eddie Temple rushing forward, driving across as well soon after the start. When they get going into stride is Merivale Louvain, I think it might be, in similar colours here to the other one in Threads of Glory, which has gone back. In fact, it might be the other way around. Threads of Glory going up there to sit at the girth of Eddie Temple. Untamed Stare now third. Lucy Red fourth, a length and a half away behind those then. Next of all is Harbour Rise. Down on its inside, Gold Shanti, a length and a half away. Ace Queen suited, followed then by Ken steadying. Countersunk pushing up near the rail. They're followed further back by Apollo Storm approaching the turn in. Good Nick's right back there in the field. Starlight Sweetie as well, who's near enough to the tail end of the field. And then further back, Threads of Glory, 250 left to go now. And over on the outside, Harbour Rise looms up, got its nose in front. Ace Queen suited, chimes in. Eddie Temple battling back. Likewise, Threads of Glory. Harbour Rise on the outside here. Coming is In Good Nick, and also charging Merivale Louvain. In Good Nick. In Good Nick has done a little too well. In Good Nick has won it from on the outside, Merivale Louvain. And back on the inside of those, Harbour Rise, I thought, third home, just in front of Threads of Glory. They were followed by Eddie Temple. Untamed Stare next home. In behind them came Countersunk. Next in is Starlight Sweetie when they'd pulled up. Followed further back by Lucy Red. And then came Gold Shanti. Ken further back in the field amongst the last of them home and pulling up towards the rear, the filly Apollo Storm. In Good Nick has got the money here. Clint Johnston Porter for Luke Fernie. Number 10 in a very open 2-year-old race. Wins from 7. Merivale Louvain. And third will go the way of Harbour Rise. It'll be 10, 7 and 2. 10, 7 and 2 the numbers after the running of the opening event on the card. And we wait for fourth there. So it was following Ace Queen suited, had the right horse getting it to about the 200 metre mark In Good Nick, and a Coney filly. And out of Hot Goods, a filly who could really run. She was a speed machine and won a stack in a row. And this has come from a bit off the speed and got home over the top, and probably a little unlucky not to have finished closer to them on debut. Clint Johnston Porter starts the day on the right note. Beating 7 Merivale Louvain by Kermadec. Ross Price Joe as a party was the one back there. There were similar colours in the race, that and Threads of Glory. And Harbour Rise has run third by Rommel, Holly Watson. 1:12.53 the time, half a length the short neck were the margins to the opening event for the day. But In Good Nick follows a family tradition of winners. Race 2, the 1600 Tab Touch West Speed Platinum Handicap will be the next on the program at 9 minutes after 1. There are no changes in race number 2. Lockie joining us downstairs, and certainly rekindles memories of her dam in the time when she was racing, and a very, very nice filly she was indeed as well, was Hot Goods. She could really go, and this one's got on the board like a mother.
That she could, Darren, and she's known how to throw a type at the sales in recent years as well. They've always been very popular each and every year at the Magic Millions complex. But Luke Fernie, he was the one that bought this filly, and In Good Nick, and Luke joins me now. Luke, congratulations on the victory. She didn't have a great deal of luck first up, but that was a 10 out of 10 ride from Clint Johnston Porter.
Yeah, I don't know if Clint wanted to come back if he got beat on it then. I found a lot of asses up the straight, and thankfully she done really well and got through. And she's got a good motor. Her sectionals last start were really good, and she just had slow horses in front of her and didn't get to work into the race. And today she got flattened at the 1,000. I don't know what was going on out there, but she sort of ended up in a spot where I didn't think she could win. And much to the horse's credit and Clint's credit to find a run with her, she's got the job done. Going into her first up run at the beginning of this preparation, did you guys feel like she could win at the 1,000, or was she always going to be the type of filly that would train on and really hit her straps out in trip to 12 and 1,400 metres like we've seen today? We've always thought she'd stretch out, but I always thought that she could run a good race over 1,000. I think that showed last start. She was Unlucky, and if you watched the replay and missed it today, well, you probably haven't watched the replays hard enough. So, yeah, good result. Great group of owners in it as well. We actually bought her, and I thought I'd keep a big chunk of her myself, and had too many good people want to get involved. So, great result for everybody, and happy that we can get. Hopefully, there's more wins on the board for her.
Keep it a mystery later on this afternoon. How's he done since that last start effort? He was brave.
Yeah, he was really good. Hopefully, we don't end up outside the leader today. That's not the ideal spot for him. So, if we can find a horse's backside to follow that takes us into the race, he'll be very competitive.
Nice way to start the day. Well done.
Thanks, bud.
There's Luke Fernie, and here's CJP.
CJP, damned if you do, damned if you don't from a gate like that, but you were able to cut your way through the field, and boy, 2-year-olds don't usually do what she just did.
No, definitely not. Thought it was a bit of a disaster earlier. Thought it ended up quite far back. Only thing I was banking on was following Joey, and sort of he wasn't really taking me anywhere, so I had to look for runs. I had a lap full of horse and just nowhere to go at the time.
Watching the late stages of that race again, you looked like you could even sit up on her in the last 50 metres. She actually won really impressively.
Yeah, I was all but easing up on her once I hit the front. Yeah, she's a very nice horse.
Vatican Storm, of course, the Raconteur Stakes winner a couple of weeks ago. Barrier 15 today, concedes a negative weight swing, but we know how good he is.
Yeah, definitely. He's a good up-and-coming horse. It's just, yeah, like you said, bad barriers, so hopefully just a bit of luck will help him.
Great ride to kick off the day. It's going to be hard to beat. Well done.
Thank you.
Outstanding ride there from CJP, and he combines with Luke Fernie and the Nakoni filly in good nick to take out race 1 here at Belmont Park.